final bow. As they're making their way in the front straight, about to be set on the journey for trial number 4. Second last trial. Red lights on, and they're off and pacing. Coming up pretty well on the outside was Bubronski, also on the inside, Magic Reactor. But Bubronski is trying to make his way through the company of Marquez. Going pretty strongly there, going on behind that leader was Magic Reactor. Also going into third there was Don't Tell, Not So Cool, and back last of all, seeing them off was Final Bow. As they're all trying to find their way in their positions, making their way to the bench up back straight, caught out wide there was Don't Tell, but it's Bubronski in front, hoping to lead the way. Don't Tell on the outside in the death position, and behind that leader was Magic Reactor, also with Not So Cool back in the second last, and last of all, seeing them off was Final Bow. As they pass the mile marker now, past the Bendigo Bank sign, tempo's been pretty solid throughout. As they're making their way around the corner now, heading out the back straight. And it's still Bubronski in front. Also in the death position, To Tell. Also with Magic Reactor, Not So Cool, and Final Bow back last of all. As they're making their way around the corner, heading in the front straight, they're going to get that bell for the 21.90 here for trial number 4. The Maryborough Harness Racing Club. Nash running of 30 to 50 this trial. And Bubronski. In front, in second position was To Tell on the outside, in the death position doing the hard yards, also with Magic Reactor in behind that leader. In behind Director Pegs was Not So Cool.
Bell.
Also back last of all was in the Final Bow. As they're making the way, they passed our bell now with a lap to go. Around the corner, approaching the 100 metres, and in the bend start back straight for the final time. Bubronski in front, To Tell on the outside. Pulling a little bit hard as the horse not happy with the slow tempos, Magic Reactor. Also flying up in the 1-1 was Not So Cool, and back last of all was Final Bow. As they're making their way around the corner now, hitting the bend start back straight for the final time, up in the tempo a little bit more quicker now. They're approaching the 600 metres, and it's still Bubronski. Under a bit of pressure there in the death position was To Tell. Also pulling very hard back into behind that leader was Magic Reactor. Not So Cool on the outside now, trying to make his way to the lead, put his nose in front. Not So Cool as they're approaching the 400 metres. Not So Cool now, under a bit of pressure there was Bubronski. Also pulled out now was Magic Reactor. Also in the second last was Final Bow. Back last of all was To Tell as they're making their way into the front straight for the final time. And it's still Not So Cool. Also with Magic Reactor, also with Final Bow, as they're making their way in the front straight. Not So Cool. Magic Reactor on the outside, making its way into a solid second. Also with Bubronski, but it's going to be Not So Cool. Not So Cool is going to win it pretty easily by 10 metres. Not So Cool in second position, leading it was Bubronski with Magic Reactor, also a Final Bow.